The one advantage if you succeed yourself is you can fix all the problems that the guy before you, so that was always my advantage. So it's my privilege and a distinct honor to be with you today and to represent this important and impressive organization. So let me start by also saying thank you. Thanks to Chad Holliday for his 4 years of distinguished leadership as chairman. So from Chad, I inherited a smoothly operating and effective board and organization. And thanks also to Dan Moat, thank you, our president, for his leadership and for his energy and his infectious enthusiasm in making the engineering grand challenges the centerpiece for engineering around the globe. And you'll be hearing more from Dan shortly. Thanks also to each of you for being here today and for helping to advance the mission of the NAE. And a special welcome and congratulations to all of the new inductees. So today I have an important message, and I would appreciate your undivided attention because this message involves each of you here today. First, a few words about your membership. While it is indeed a great honor and privilege to be a member of NAE, and each of you have earned the respect and accolades of your coworkers, friends, and family, the Academy, in fact, is not an honor society. Rather, it is a service organization, specifically for service to the nation. Therefore, membership in the NAE carries with it a personal responsibility to serve, to make a difference to the nation and in the world. A few months ago in this building, Dan Moat and I heard a dinner speaker state that, quote, "The first person to live to be 150 years old has already been born." Now, while that is admittedly a controversial projection, and none of us will be around to know if that projection is true or not, unless one of us, of course, is that lucky person. But we do know that the average life expectancy is increasing, and that progress is largely due to the confluence of engineering, science, and medicine, with engineering as the foundation. Consider that medical scientists use engineering know-how to make discoveries at every level of inquiry. Medical professionals use engineering tools and instruments for diagnostics, while medical doctors use engineering design robots for surgery and a host of other designed equipments for treatment. Anyone here have a replacement knee, a hip, a shoulder, a pacemaker, a stent, insulin pump, or are using a mobility device? Literally, the foundation of almost every medical discovery, cure, and treatment is engineering-based. A similar example can be cited for almost every aspect of human endeavors. I mention this because engineering is now so pervasive in every part of everyday life, even increasing life expectancy, that engineers need to be more involved in the societal consequences of their profession. For example, and as you well know, our economic system is ill-prepared to deal with any modest increase in average life expectancy. Yet our politicians and the economists and the public policy advisors that surround them are seeming unaware of many important engineering advances taking place and the consequences of those advances on society. The shifting job market is another example. It is my view that engineers need to be more involved and more influential at the state and national levels. And it starts here at the National Academy of Engineering. More fundamentally, it starts with resources. As you may know, the National Academy of Engineering receives no government appropriations. Rather, the NAE receives about 1/3 of its funding from NRC overhead recovery, internal, 1/3 philanthropy, and 1/3 external project funded. The NAE is more dependent on philanthropy than the great majority of universities, and we cannot function without it. Dan Moat and I will continue to solicit funding from corporations and foundations, but you, the membership, will need to do your part. Now, Dan and I have a common objective: increase the promotion and expansion of the Grand Challenges for Engineering and the Grand Challenges Scholars Program. And further, we will strive to make the NAE more relevant and more influential at the national decision-making level. However, the Academy can only do what it can afford to do, and presently there is no financial margin to do more. Therefore, during my time as chairman, my objective is to provide sustainable funding for the Academy as the means to continuously improve the engineering profession and the standing of the profession in the world. Engineering is changing society, and this organization needs to be a leader in that change. Now, I'm a member of Section 1, Aerospace Engineering. As an incentive for Section 1 members to more fully support the Academy, I am today creating a personal, unrestricted, $100,000 matching challenge grant. All contributions from Section 1 members to the Academy between now and our annual meeting next year will be matched by me up to $100,000. Now, Section 1 has a large and highly successful membership, so I expect that those contributions will far exceed the matching amount. I am also asking for someone in each of the other sections to establish a matching challenge grant for an amount of their choosing, and for the membership of each section to then respond to the very best of their ability. And my thanks to Fran and George Ligler, who have already stepped forward with a $100,000 challenge for Section 2. And now we need to hear from the other sections. Now, money is always a difficult subject to address, but it is the oil that keeps the machinery running. This is a challenging time for countries and for peoples around the globe. And engineering can play an ever more important role in improving the well-being and security of the world's citizens. And each of us is extraordinarily fortunate to be at the peak of our careers. With good fortune comes responsibility, and the Academy needs your help. So I thank you. I thank each of you for your service to the engineering profession and for your commitment to the National Academy of Engineering. Lastly, I thank you for the courtesy of your attention this morning and for your consideration of the fund matching grant proposal. Have an enjoyable, pleasant, and productive time at the annual meeting. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.